Okay, seems like the audio and everything is working properly. Hello, welcome back to HollowKnight. And it's weirdly very blue background now. Actually have a new controller. Hi Cherry. Hope you're doing well. Essentially, I have a new controller now, so hopefully it will it'll be a bit smoother of an experience. Although my controller is a touch uncooperative at times. I think it's just a bit of a learning experience. Gotta get used to the new controller feel and how reactive everything is, because it's a more modern controller. One downside I have noticed about this controller is that it is maybe a touch it's a touch wonky when it comes to aiming up. That might just be again me needing to get used to it again. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good morning. Or whatever time it is for you currently. Hope everyone's having a good time, a good day, I suppose. Probably best. What did I bring? A quick focus, mark of pride, shaman stone. Is that soul catcher? This is just such the most unpleasant run back. I know I don't need to fight all of them, but like, fighting things is how you get soul. If I'm going into a boss fight, I'm going to want at least some soul to burn. Hi there, Ali. Silk's on his way better, talents trust. I believe that. There isn't exactly, much going on, for towns in, HollowKnight. Okay. Shade's in here this time. No town is better than Mantis town. Anyways, I'm in the middle of stuff. How are y'all? I'm doing alright, with the exception of, you know, being in the Hive. What a universally unpleasant experience being in the Hive is. Good. Glad to hear that you're doing well. Okay. after 10 minutes, we're finally in some sort of state to actually attempt this boss. Seriously though, Silk Song so good makes HollowKnight look bad. Okay, well, I can at least say that my inability to fight this guy very effectively might just be on me and not on my controller. Because it seems to be about the exact same level of a nightmare to fight that it was with the old controller, so... say, is that the bee from the High Nut Cheers commercials? Was it Buzz? I think his name's Buzz the bee. Yes, the bee from High Nut Cheers is called Buzz. Beat is A. Fun fact, originally this boss didn't exist and you could just get the reward for free. Really? I mean, that kind of makes sense with how, generally awful it is to be in the Hive. Your reward for getting through the Hive would be a reward, and not a boss fight. Buzz called in sick for HollowKnight. So I'm going to have to ask, is the reward for this, is it actually good? Because at the moment, it's gotta be something pretty nice to put up with all of this. The Hive's actually just the pit to hell, trust me. See, here's the thing. I actually believe that. Because, this is... This is the first time I have really considered that, like, a boss is not worth the nonsense it takes to get back to them. I can't wait to see you play Silk Song. My current playthrough is 100 plus hours. I still haven't gotten the ending. Oh boy. I do not know whether or not I will be actually getting to Silk Song, just because, like, everything I've heard is that Silk Song is so much harder than HollowKnight, and, like, HollowKnight's already rough. The reward is a delicious bowl of high nut Cheerios with grains to boost heart health. Part of a balanced breakfast. Message sponsored by high nut Cheerios. Okay, we can't hear the game's music, but the boom when they hit you. Can't wait to see the 1831st episode of Silk Song. I can turn the music volume up, though. How's that? Is that better music volume? I can turn it up a bit more. Silk Song is hard because it's the second game. I know it's crazy. Delicious music volume. Okay, just, there's just no safe place to stand, with this guy. It's like, you know, there is in fact just no shortcut to this boss fight. Yes, you don't stand, you dodge. It's a boss fight, that's the point. I'm so lucky if I come on. I won't specifically mean that there's this boss is fast. No matter where I seem to go, it just sort of seems like they're already there. And, you know, again, maybe that would be as much of a problem if this wasn't in front of me. I just want to fight the boss. Just let me fight the boss. These high ballistic. Okay. Could you? HollowKnight. Wow. I just got this controller, and I swear, some of the times that I hit to heal, it just doesn't do anything. Fun fact, HollowKnight was added in a DLC. The Hive didn't. I used to have a boss. Yes. Yes, chat was mentioning that. I may not forgive the developers. Yeah, Ali told us two is one of the first things. Mantis, you may be so cooked when we get to the other bosses. I probably will be. Assuming that I can... Okay, assuming I can make it to beat the base game final boss, I will be happy. I swear it's my controller, not me. Okay, look. I will take full responsibility for all of the times it has just been me being bad at the game. but there have been multiple times so far that I have sort of just stared at, like, the knight here, who is just not healing when I've expressly clicked the heal button. A skill issue will return HollowKnight in other games. Also, when you beat the game, you can keep playing in that file, so there's no excuse at all not getting other endings. Oh, that's cool. So how many endings are there to HollowKnight? I cannot see through this dark honeycomb is actively making it difficult to see anything on screen. Five, that's cool. It's 5 endings for the game. Mantis will beat HollowKnight 5 times come 2027. I did the base ending, I did the other 3 in a day, it took 5 weeks to do the other 2. Can't count that, 6. I'm concerned as to what I'm concerned as to 5 weeks to do 2 endings. That's concerning. You know, Hive Knight, I think I might go fight a more fun boss. Like those 5... like those 5 knights you have to fight in a row. Nothing excruciating. Wait, you didn't beat Watcher Knights? That'll be fun. Yes, I have not beaten, the... What do you do? No, you get over here. Not walking over there and getting locked into another boss fight. But yeah, no, I have not beaten Watcher Knights. I think I've gotten pretty close one time. I mean, to be fair, pretty close with, I think, like the last 2 nights. Okay, probably best to go to the bench, and then climb out from the side over there. Okay, I need my compass. Like Sprint Master, because we got a long while to get... Got a lot of space to get through. Watcher Knight? Yeah, Watcher Knight. Okay, okay. Fastest route back to the City of Tears. Probably take the tram, take to the palace grounds, and loop all the way. Actually, no. Yeah, no, it would still just be fast to go to... Yeah. Mantis will complain the boss is too hard while simultaneously using Defender's Crest. To be completely clear, I often don't know what to do with my last I often don't know what to do with the last 2 slots. So I'll just sort of kind of equipped whatever I think of at the time. Grub Song. Okay. I can put on Grub Song. A-tier charm for 1 notch. Oh, that's just Cornifer's, for a Defender's Crest to be worth anything, you'd need an entire specialized setup that's 80% as a joke. Really? I'm really curious what this specialized setup is. Forgot about the spikes. Not gonna lie, I forgot about the spikes. Yeah, it's this path. No? Was it down? Is it down slightly? Yeah, it was down slightly. Same to the Hive. Hi, Super Eclipse. 10,000 bees were built different. Yeah, so I was originally attempting the Hive, and well, to be that's steady body. I want spell twister. To be completely honest, it was attempting each run back to the HollowKnight really was actively killing my desire to keep to keep going. So I thought I'd go and fight a less frustrating boss. Hello. Chocolate biscuit. No clue what's happening, but good luck with your run. Thank you. My ninth least favorite boss, probably. That's valid. And for me, this is still preferable to going through the Hive every time I want to fight the HollowKnight. You should have put metroidvania in hashtags. I'm really going to have to try and get this, And I wish quick focus wasn't so expensive. I hear a keyboard clacking. That is actually a controller clacking. I just feel now you're still playing on keyboard, playing the skill issue on the controller. Okay. Also useful tip for Watcher Knights, charge a nail art if you're free while one is still waking up. It's just free damage. Okay. I can at least attempt that. I so rarely use my nail arts. Hello. Okay. You know, I feel like not sure if I'm not sure if killing one of them there was advantageous. Okay. Well, the nail art tip definitely helped. Interesting that sometimes I'm able to stick to the wall there, and sometimes I can't. All right. Release that one too early. There's a slight occasion. There's a slight occasion which I swing. Swing down specifically. And like my timing's off just enough that I end up just sort of colliding then as opposed to actually hitting it. And hello. Hello everyone. You should swing earlier so you don't collide. I used on the fluke nest they tied one after one. Really? I suppose I can certainly try the fluke nest. Okay, you know. Rude. So how's fluke nest work? Transforms the vengeful spirit spell into a horde of volatile baby flukes. Okay. Use it with Shaman and Soul Catcher. It's close range. Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, like a shotgun. Okay. Well, I'm certainly willing to give it a try. I certainly haven't been able to find a good use for a fluke nest before. I do not know how to respond to the fact that that actually did work. as described. Obviously I do still need to get well, that is weirdly effective. What about the strength charm? Which one? I got second row, third one, fragile strength. Strength and spare increase the damage they deal to enemies with their nail. Charm is fragile, it will break if its bearer is killed. Well, on the plus side, that would make my nail deal more damage. On the downside, I think I'd need to go get a new one in between every boss attempt. It should deal a lot more damage per swing. And it's not a bad suggestion, particularly if you have the patience to run back every time. Try Grub Song instead of Soul Catcher. Can do. To put in for the last one, though. Spell Twister? I can either have Grub Song or Spell Twister. I think you should use your down smash more for the invincibility frames. I mean, I can certainly try it. For whatever reason, I can't seem to ever quite remember the buttons to do the down smash. They're not even all that difficult. I just always miss them. It should just be your down button, your spell button. Okay. I'd like to mention at the end there, I did click down and spell button. For some reason, it's very peculiar about which spell button I am pressing. anytime I've attempted to use Desolate Dive on a controller, it only likes to respond to the bumper spell button and not to like the same button that you'd click for healing, despite the fact that that Vengeful Spirit operates off of the same button. This is really confusing for me. I do not know why it does that. It only works while you're in the air. Oh, I know. There's more testing. Okay. Okay, now. Publicly shame the controller and it starts cooperating. Oh, no, I don't want to hear. How many hours are you playing this? I typically, for me, like play for about, I typically play for about 2 hours or so. While you're in the air, hold down, then press spell maybe. I haven't played in some time. Yeah, it seems a little finicky sometimes. I actually managed to get it off several times there, so... Oh, like overall, how long of like how many hours have I played? In total? Oh. I'm not quite sure how long of a not sure how long I've been playing this game yet. The only way I can think to check that though is to would be to reload. Which I suppose I could do after the next attempt. done. Okay. To find out how long I've been playing this, 35 hours. Okay, it's gonna involve a lot of backtracking, but I want to check, do I have the... Did I actually get to the last, charm slot? I mean, if I can get both... If I can have both Spell Twister and Grub Song, that'd be rather helpful. What's the fastest way there? That's you can force put them on, but you take double damage. Are you willing to make that sacrifice? What do you mean you can force put them on? Like you can wear more than the maximum number of charms? Hello! Hello, babes. Let's, been a while, Mantis. Yes, it has. You need at least one slot empty. Okay. This is a mechanic I've never seen before, so... one slot empty. Try using a slot that needs more than one slot. And now spam it. Interesting. Overcharmed, but you take double damage. I mean, I'll give it an attempt with this overcharmed thing. I do still want to go check if I have if I still have a charm slot to purchase. Man, you take total double damage. Mantis is cooked. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I legitimately thought that I legitimately thought there that I had killed one of them. No, that was just the other one's awakening animation. Against the Watcher of all bosses as well. Well, I certainly will admit that was that was an interesting that was an interesting like that's an interesting mechanic that I wasn't aware of. Should swap Fluke Nest out. It's been nerfed quite a lot. Well, Fluke Nest has... I mean, it's definitely somewhat helped. There's probably a couple different builds I could try. someone had recommended Fluke Nest, and you know, it's definitely was doing some good work. If it was doing well post like a recent nerf, then that's quite impressive. Then that would mean that it was pretty broken beforehand. Then okay. Probably best to go to the resting grounds. From here, from here down to the Blue Lake. That should put us right above the Charm Merchant. Okay, yes, there was still one more charm notch. My blessing is a special item for those who love charms as much as I do. Once you own 40 charms, I'll gladly sell it to you. Okay. There we go. Okay, so for the boss fight, then we'd be able to equip, well, everything. never quite remember what the cancel dash button is. Wait, no, I need to go. I do need to go to the bench. Oh, it's the same button as the crystal dash. That's why I can't remember it. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, sometimes I forget that Fluke Nest makes this a shotgun spell. Okay. That could have gone better. Hello, Wild Just Wild. I remember this fight was hellish. It sure is. Hi, Apothecary. Welcome back. I take a test for class. I failed that so. I'm sorry. Chat, what the F is a concurrent power? I don't think I could tell you, Cherry, without further context. you actually are dead this time. Okay, I need to test something. If I take Fluke Nest off, yeah, no, this. The Fluke Nest no longer becomes a shotgun. Well, not Fluke Nest. So my spirit no longer becomes a shotgun, but now can still hit both enemies as long as they're in line with each other. And my nail will now have slightly better range. Oh, I thought you had died. There we go. Okay. Come on. God dang. Whew. Down to the last two there. Hi, I am some sort of Ms. Knight in Ms. Mantis in the night. I'm noticing how she treats her dead ghost shadow thing as a cat, either staring at them or scolding them. You know, you're not wrong. My little shade is my shade is a little voidling. Sorta. They're also just sorta hanging out, staring at me. I couldn't actually tell if both of them had died there or not. Not a great position to be in. Yeah, I must not be pressing hard enough down, you know, in the directional, I must not be pressing hard enough down directionally, because I get quite a lot of times in which I'm just shooting an attack forward as opposed to an attack downward. Maybe your controller is fine and you're an angry gamer. There, Mantis. Thank you, though. welcome, thank you. As I usually end up finding after attempting a boss quite so many times, there comes just like a point in which your attempts start getting worse because your reflexes start failing you. I may end up needing to stop early just because my my hands have been clutching this controller so tightly. It's causing my hands to shake. She's a sweaty gamer. Say, she's a sweaty gamer, and I'd like to respond with I'm actually overheating a bit from the stress of fighting this boss. I definitely feel that this like, this is the technique that I'm probably going to use to beat them. That's, you know, try to do hits with the nail whenever possible, build up as much soul as possible, and mostly kill them with spells. And occasionally with poison. You know, whenever that happens to occur. But I think I'm going to stop here. Need to rest my hands. They're still shaking a bit. But I hope you've enjoyed. And well, no particular big progress this episode, but got real close a couple times with the Watcher Knights. A couple times got down to like the last two. I hope you've enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Well, bye everyone.